It's so good to be back. Hi guys, it's Stephen Geekface and I'm back. Yes, I'm back with a new review. Yeah, in this troubled times, the cinemas have returned. I'm going to review a film called Tenet, which is directed by Christopher Nolan, starring John David Washington, yes, that Washington, and Robert Pattinson. I'm not going to go into too much of the synopsis because I feel like if I start talking about it, it's going to spoil the film, and I feel like you need to go in completely blind. What I will say, this is Christopher Nolan's most experimental, most challenging, complicated film he's done so far. But does that all pay off? The acting from everyone is really, really good. David Washington did a really good job playing the main character. He plays this like CIA spy who gets immersed in a secret mission, and he does a really good job in playing the character. I mean, there's some of the fight scenes he does, like, it's really like engaging, like, oh, it's like intense. Robert Pattinson is a very superb actor. I mean, if you guys are still having doubts about him playing Batman, you know, / Bruce Wayne, I mean, yeah, he's got you guys covered. He's fine in this film. Kenneth Branagh, who plays this villain, is almost like a caricature of a villain, but it really works in this film. I was really enjoying his performance. This film gives me a lot of a James Bond vibe. I mean, you know, some of the settings, the locations, everyone's in suits. You know, the dialogue between like a villain and the spy before he like takes him out. You know, he has that long dialogue about what he's gonna do and his evil plans. You gave me a little vibe. I know Christopher Nolan has been trying to direct a James Bond film for ages and hasn't a chance. So this is his chance to kind of show his skills. And that way is really good. I mean, how he shoots it is very nice to watch. Some of the locations they shot as well look nice. I mean, some of the places I wanted to actually go, I'm like, I don't really want to go there. The photography looks amazing. That's all I can say about the good for me, unfortunately. Story is a bit complex. Nah, actually I'll change that. It's not bit, it is complex. It's a complex film. Film throws you in. As soon as you start, it doesn't give you time to breathe, it just throws you in. It's almost like you are sleeping and you wake up in the middle of like just disaster and you're like, what the hell is going on? And nobody slows down to kind of tell you the film. If they do tell you, it rushes really quick, and I feel like this film needs subtitles. I mean, every Christopher Nolan film needs subtitles, but this one definitely does. The sound was really distracting. I know it wasn't Hans Zimmer that composed it this time. There were some Hans Zimmer elements that felt like there, but there was some really distracting noises in the film, and I thought it was the cinema that I watched it, but I've seen it again, and yeah, the sound is not good. I don't know if it was they were trying to do something experimental, or, you know, obviously everything's going back in time, and they wanted to maybe reverse the audio there as well, but it was distracting. I couldn't hear what was going on, and it was really, you know, taking me out of the film. Speaking of the time travel, I didn't think it worked in this film. I feel like Christopher Nolan broke his own rules in the film. I could be wrong, somebody else could say it was fine, but for me I was just like, out of all the time travel films I've seen, which they're never perfect, could always break some rule, but I feel like this was like really breaking his own rules. The film is a bit long. It is under 3 hours, but it felt like it was just going on and on and on. And by the time it was finished, I was just like, oh, relieved. Like, are we done now? Like, this is not working for me. Even the ending, when I thought of the ending, I was like, oh, a bit overwhelmed. I was like, oh, is that it as well? Not really. I thought there was gonna be something else, like another mystery. I was just like, okay, fair dues. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, unfortunately. I am willing to give it another try, preferably at home. I don't think it's worth going to the cinema, but I recommend it to watch it when it comes on streaming services or on TV. Your time to at least, you know, pause the film or put subtitles on, because there's a lot going on in this film. If you got confused in films like Memento or Inception, then this ain't for you, because this is like this is like, if that was like intermediary Inception was, this is like higher, like this is like master degree. Yeah, it's a lot going on. On that note, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I appreciate what Christopher Nolan is trying to do. He's with a very compelling story, but I feel like it was over too complex, and for major audience are going to get really lost. It's a good work, but it's not one of his best. So, are you going to watch the film? Have you seen it already? What did you think of the film? How's your cinemas like? Have they been following the safety measures? I mean, I have been a couple times and it's been okay at the moment. And what other films are you going to see, or are you going to wait to watch it on streaming services? Well, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for your patience. I know it's been tough for everyone. I hope everyone's feeling safe at home with their loved ones and their family. And you can subscribe to this channel, share the video to everyone. Stay blessed, stay geeked. Bye bye.